Exactly. Give us the data dump, because obviously I'm not just saying this for effect. You're in danger. I'm in danger even talking to you, because you've been proven dead on again with your New York source. You broke this first about the press conferences, the rest of it. Everything he told you or she told you.
Yes.
I mean, not just your FBI, but your NYPD, just everything.
Yes, and clearly, I just wanted to make it clear that this source is within the orbit of the NYPD FBI investigation on the ground in New York City, and Westchester County as well. Specifically New York City. Boy, I shouldn't have said that. But there's an investigation going on, and an active investigation still going on in various locations in.
It's okay. These people exposing this are all heroes. It doesn't matter. They'll get medals. Everybody else is going to get hung up. We all know that on the end of a rope. So let's just keep going. Well,
and the number of emails, the number of files, the number of images are staggering. The Clinton insiders, and Huma knew about this. Huma was part of it. Based on, this is my professional opinion based on the information I've received. Weiner was part of it. Now they're lawyering up independently, trying to mitigate the damages caused to both. At the epicenter of this, however, is Hillary, who does celebrate the Aleister Crowley type of black magic. And, this does involve Bill Clinton as well on the Lolita Express, which I mentioned on Wednesday. All of this has a nefarious, all of these have nefarious connections. This is a huge spider web. And when it all comes out in the wash, the espionage factor is there. The blackmailing factor is there as well, because, Alex, other countries have this information. There were other devices connected to the router that was in the home of Weiner and Abedin. Other devices were connected to that router that they have identified, and they don't belong to anyone within our country. So,
that's the next part. Clearly, this is a clearinghouse to not just do all this horrible stuff. You're doing it to blackmail the intelligentsia of New York like a bunch of idiots, and then sell the data off to everybody.
Yeah, at this point, everyone I've seen, with respect to everyone who's been mentioned involved in this investigation, as far as I'm concerned, and based on my sources, has been sexually compromised. There's just, the blackmail, gone are the days, where you could be blackmailed for being a homosexual. This is exponentially worse than that. This is actually criminal behavior that involves children, animals, and the sickest things you can ever think of.
Sure, let me bring up our article that's on Infowars.com that Paul Watson put out, that's on DrudgeReport.com, dealing with the head of the Clinton campaign being involved in Aleister Crowley rituals, specifically the Satanist of Satanists, the bottom of the barrel, the worst of the worst. You cannot make this up. The guy they call the most evil man to ever live reportedly sacrificed his own son in a ritual in Spain, or was it Portugal? They're on the side of a mountain. This is the type of crap we're dealing with. And if you scroll down, WikiLeaks, Assange tweeted out, "We are changes analysis," linking it into the Haitian kids that got illegally smuggled in and stuff. And what does that say that WikiLeaks linked to them? What is WikiLeaks trying to say there?
Don't forget Bill and Hillary honeymooned in Haiti. I would never thought to do that. You have to ask yourself why. And then, of course, the business interests they have in Haiti.
I'll tell you. I have his book. Here. Let's just, why listen to Doug Hagman? My Life, or Alex Jones, My Life, the Early Years, page 312, 313, and 14. He talks about the beauty. This is like hearing an evangelical talk about Christ. The beauty and the wonder of having evil spirits enter him, and how it took him to wonderful places.
Yeah.
Bill Clinton singing the praises of voodoo and demon possession.
And Alex, it's for the people listening to this that find this difficult to believe. It's not important what we believe. What we believe, they don't care what we believe. It's what they believe that they consider to be important. So if they believe in this,
no, we're like anthropologists looking at what the Laotians believe, or we're looking at what Pygmies believe, or the Romans believe, and you look at it, they're a bunch of filthy, crazy Satanists.
Exactly. And by the way, there will be at least 6, if not 8 or more verified trips by Hillary and by Huma on the Lolita Express. Of course, you talked about that.
By the way, Prince is saying that too. And folks, it's like the crossroads when Eric Prince appears out of nowhere with this information.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm a little bit behind based on the trying to conduct my. Okay,
No,
well,
the head of the biggest mercenary group worldwide, who I later learned is actually a patriot, and they used to plant other groups doing things to blame him. I've confirmed it. Not that they're perfect. I mean, nobody is. Obviously, those wars were wrong and things. The point is, Eric Prince has now come out and certified everything you're saying, that there was going to be a big press conference. The Justice Department threatened them. It was all hell broke loose. They said, okay, you better do it. And that's what made, the first time I ever heard the NYPD, I knew they were involved, made the FBI do it, was from you. And then that's what Eric Prince is saying right here.
Yeah, and they were extremely intelligent. The NYPD investigators, I've got to give them a lot of credit based on my knowledge, at least what I've been told.
And they're in a lot of danger.
Oh, yes, yes. And the professional and personal, and let me emphasize the personal danger. One of the families of one of the investigators has been sent off the sent out of the area because of threats to the family and this investigator. That I know I can verify. The FBI, the core FBI rank and file, they're behind this investigation. The Comeys and above the, in the same area, the Comey, James Comey, not too happy about this. Comey was put in a bad position based on this material.
Sure, and let's be clear. It's all on a Guardian. They even admit the truth. 6 months ago, they weren't behind Trump. When they found out how evil Hillary was, quote, the FBI is now Trumplandia. So now, like 90% understand we're done if he doesn't get in.
Boy, that's true. And I'd like to remind people, too, when I do investigations, and I've done investigations, again, I can't certainly plan my investigations around any one date or event such as an election. I just don't do that. It comes out when it comes out. In this case, obviously, perhaps they planned it, maybe they didn't, but the fact is the door was open for them on October 3rd. That just happened to be when they were able to go in and take a look at the documents. And whoever was responsible for that date, I don't know. But the bottom line is this: it doesn't change the information that's on there. And
sure, well, Prince adds more depth from the top. You're kind of in the middle or the bottom, which I love to get both views. No, it's like, listen, they kept waiting for the FBI to do something. They've had this for 6 months or longer. They wouldn't do anything, and they said, that's it, we're doing a press conference 2 weeks ago, and that forced Comey, because they were like threatening these people. I mean, you name it. They were going to do the press conference and release it, and so they were forced to do this. This is epic. This is epic.
Yes,
I'm so proud of the NYPD, though, doing the right thing.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Very hard workers and extremely patriotic, much more than people give them credit
for. It isn't hard to make the right decision when you're dealing with devil worshippers hurting kids. Yeah. I mean, you sign on to this, folks, you signed your life away.
Yeah, exactly. And Alex, I think you've done a great job in really putting this together. And I think that, I mean, I really I can add nothing more than what you've already said, except to say that all of the components are here to expose the greatest perversion, the greatest satanic, and I mean satanic, cabal of people that are associated with Hillary Clinton and the people in the halls of of power in the United States, which is just absolutely mind-boggling. And if people knew, or hopefully people will know the truth behind this, it's going to change the way everyone looks at government, everyone looks at the people in power, because this will take a lot of people down.
Wow, I know you've got to go, so I'm going to do 5 more minutes with you before Roger Stone joins us. We're going to get Pachunik on as well, and more. I may just keep going for 5 hours here. But I want to ask you when we come back about the al-Qaeda threats in New York and Texas, the ISIS threats. I always call them by the real name al-Qaeda. It's the same group. And what tricks they might play straight ahead. Before we go to break, I have really been lacking on this. We need your financial support. We don't really ask for donations. I mean, we do sometimes. Just go get storable foods, 30 to 40% off. They've extended it one more day because I didn't take it down. So that's extended one more day. We got the Bio-PCA, amazing nail, hair, and skin formula. I mean, competitors that don't even have as strong and good a stuff are like 60, 80 bucks. I mean, literally, this is $19.95, normally $29.95. I mean, you just cannot beat this new product. We've got other big discounts, InfoWarsLife.com, but just go to the site. There's thousands of great items, whether it's a Molon Labe shirt or non-GMO heirloom seeds. Just everything wholesome and good is what counters these people, and purchasing the products funds our operation, makes it possible. 30% off on water filtration, InfoWarsStore.com, InfoWarsLife.com, or 888-253-3139. And thank you all for the support. You've already done it. You've already built it. Now just keep putting fuel in it, and you know I'm crazed. I'm pedal to metal. They want to play chicken with me? I'm ready. I want to see 10 million viewers tune in over the 50+ hours, and that's where you come in. You are the heart and blood of the InfoWar. If you spread the link to Infowars.com/show and point out that this is the alternative new media, this is the rebellion, then all of you are riding right beside us, not behind us. So spread the word, my Paul Reveres, no matter where you live in the world. To information warfare arms, the globalists are coming, and they will be met on the field.